Hey, how's it going, everybody? Thanks for checking out Exilestate Comics. I'm Justin, doing a haul for new books I picked up on September 13th. It's a little late. It's okay. But, you know, it's one of those things where we have to keep continuity, right? As a comic book fan, continuity is very, very important to us. So, thanks so much for checking out the channel here. First time, go ahead and like, subscribe, do that kind of fun stuff. And make sure, if it's your first time, you can go ahead and leave a comment. Because next week, I'll read the comment. That's how easy that is. It's super easy. I'll get into more of that as we go. Definitely on Thursday nights, check us out over on JLS Comics. That's JLS Comics down in the description below. You can click on the link and go over there for Thursday's ComiConversation. Always a good time, starting about 8:30 Eastern Standard Time on every Thursday. Yeah, so good times. Check out our friends over at ComicFrontline. They do a live show on Tuesday night called Frontline Live, starting about 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check them out. There's a link in the description below for everything. Also, this Sunday coming up, we're going to have a live auction over on Strictly Comics. So definitely check that out. That should be at 6 p.m. Man, all this stuff is in the description below. And check out comicbook.com because we've always got new articles going up over there. I put up the new comics list every week, so every Monday you can go over there, check that out, and find out what books are going to be at your shop on Wednesday. You know, especially with some of the indies, it's good to look through a list because you may get kind of lost in the shuffle while you're at the shop. I like to go in with a list anyway, you know. So that's just me. That's just me. That's how it goes. All right. So we'll go through the books, which this is a weird haul, man. This is a crazy weird haul for me this week. As you'll kind of see as I can go in through it, there was a lot of one company. And there were a couple books that I don't normally pick up. But the covers got me, and one was a suggestion from people at my shop, like 2 different people, or 3 actually. I think it was like 3. So, and then I got a back issue because and I got bags and boards because you always need more bags and boards. It's a never-ending cycle of the bags and boards buying, running out, needing more. When you run out, you gotta go get more. So, okay. So first, we'll go with the first book. Oh, well, like I said though. We'll go over the books, and then leave a comment. Or no, I'm so confused. I don't even know what's going on. We're going to go through the books that I picked up this week, everybody, and then we'll go over the comments from last week's haul. So make sure you leave a comment, and then we'll go over it next week. That's how easy that is. So, all right, first off, the book that was suggested to me. It was the suggestion from multiple people at my comic shop. And this is Teen Titans, issue number 12. This is a Batman, or just a Dark Knight's metal tie-in. Cool cover. This is, this is the B cover. I got the B cover. Who did the B cover? Does it tell us on the inside? I didn't see a name. They're not going to tell us, are they? It's like at the end of the book. Is it at the end of the book? Oh, man, no, here it is. Cover artist, Steven Sedgwick. Alright, so the guy who, that's why it looked familiar. The Top Cow guy who's now working on Aquaman did this B cover. So, really cool. If you've seen his work on Aquaman, it looks really, really good. So, and he did Death Vigil and something else over at Top Cow that I can't remember. But Death Vigil was pretty cool, like, you know, kind of fantasy back in the day type stuff. Back in the day, fantasy stuff. Okay, so book I got for the cover, because the Art Germ cover, right? Yeah. It's Supergirl 13. This is 13. This came out. 12 was the one when it came out, and everybody, like, jumped on it, and it was gone. Something happened with my shop, and they didn't actually get these on New Comic Book Day. They got them a few days later. So when I went, because I didn't actually get to go on New Comic Book Day this week, I went, and they still had a stack of them. So I had to pick this up. It's a really cool cover. I don't know about the interior art. I haven't been reading Supergirl in a while. Spoiler, maybe? I don't know what's going on there. Okay. We're just zipping through these, aren't we? Zip. Alright, next up we got Action Comics. 987, right? I got the lenticular cover, because why not? Right? It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. I don't even know who all these people are. I don't know what's going on. Because you shift it and it's like, people. guess Oz's enslavement and Superman's hope. I don't know. But if you haven't seen, like, the reveal in that book yet, I didn't think that was going to be the way they went. I guess if you go back now and kind of look at things, you can kind of see where that was going. But it wasn't what I wanted. Hopefully it leads to what I want. I don't know. I think everybody's with me on that. Like, we were hoping it was one thing. What they gave us, we'll see what's going to happen. We were hoping it was something else, you know? Just because we want that to find out what's going on. Alright, next up, All New Wolverine. This is issue number 24. Very cool book here. It's like this and Cable. I did jump back on X-Men Gold. So, as I sort out... Oh, she's with the Guardians again. Whew. We almost dropped it, but it's okay. Okay, now a book I totally don't pick up. Super rare that I pick one of these up. But it's the 25th anniversary book, so that was kind of cool. It's his 25th anniversary special, Harley Quinn, and I picked up cover 2, the Jim Lee cover. So, I mean, can't go wrong with a Jim Lee cover, right? So, I like it. It feels like an Image book. Like that super gloss everything. Well, not the interior art. Okay, but the cover... the cover feels like an old Image book. But the interior art... Now there's a couple different ones. We got a cool Joker in here. So that's cool stuff. We'll check that one out. Okay, another book I don't pick up normally. But Comically Flawed mentioned this book to me, so I had to pick this cover up. Also, this is Wonder Woman, issue number 30. I think this is the B cover. Very nice Wonder Woman cover here. Have you found the theme yet? Maybe? No? Okay. You will, don't worry. There's more books to come. Next we got Youngblood, issue number 5. I'm disappointed as all get out, guys. I'm super, super upset about this issue because I did not get the B cover. I need the B cover for Youngblood number 5. This is the A cover. This is not the Rob Liefeld. Unless he didn't do... He had to have, right? He did a B cover for this. You also get Bloodshot issue number 3. Man, I'm upset about not getting the Rob Liefeld cover. Even though I know... Well, see, nobody on this one has feet anyway. So he could have done this. Whatever. I'll find it eventually. It'll show up on eBay or something. Bunch of crap, man. There was only this one left. So I'm thinking they may have ordered 2 and got like an A and a B. And somebody beat me to the B. It's okay. It's okay. Alright, Titans, issue number 15. Of course, Brett Booth is back on this book. So, I've continued on it because even... Who was it? It was like Kenneth Rocaford? Was that who it was who took over for like 2 issues? And that was beautiful. I'm good with this one. I will show you something. Moments. Alright, how about just some good Brett Booth art here. Good stuff. Good stuff. Titans has been fun, especially Dan Abnett is doing the writing, and I really like some of his stuff, especially if you go back and read like Guardians and stuff, is really, really solid. So, all right, next up, of course, we picked up Batman. I want to say Batman Dark Knights so bad, but it's just Dark Knights Metal issue number 2, right? Batman's not in the title of this book, even though it is a Batman book. Whatever. Got our nice like chromium cover-ish here, I guess. It's pretty cool. Okay, we're not gonna look there. That looked horrible. Okay. There's like weird spoilers or something going on. I'm super confused right now. I shouldn't have looked at the book. Don't look ahead in the book. It'll confuse you. Okay? Oh, my brain hurts from what I just saw, man. Okay, Detective Comics also came out this week, but it's just a normal issue. No super special cover that I saw. I got the A cover for 964, everybody. 964 Detective Comics. So, I didn't like the B cover, I think it was. I think I looked at them both. Ooh, Clayface looks nuts. If that's Clayface, I think it is. Yep. Boom. I like how they started off this series and everything. Like, that was a cool way, or a cool way to kind of build a new team. Was they were like, hey, Clayface, let's turn him into a good guy. Like, that was I mean, I don't know. It was just a cool dynamic to add to the group. And you kind of got to see, you got to see some cool stories here and there with him. So, all right. And last but not least of the new books that I picked up this week is Red Hood and the Outlaws, issue number 14. 14, yes. 14. This one is Bizarro Reborn, part 1. So we'll see. Something about the first cover. I think this is the A cover. Something about the B cover I just didn't dig. So we got the A cover. I mean, I kind of do enjoy that with DC. Is I just kind of look at A and B because most of their books have an A and B, or the bigger titles anyway, and you can just kind of choose. Like, I know a lot of people only want A, or they something like that, but I just, whichever one looks cooler, that's the one I want. It's a cover. Okay, and so the back issue I got, because I was I'm gonna fill this run in, and my shop has them all. I just found, like, they must have just gotten them in somehow, but they've got them all. Nobody else is gonna buy this book. I seriously doubt it. I'm seriously doubt anybody else. This is Supreme issue number 21 from back in the day at Image Comics. And this is Supreme versus Thor. If you did not know, Extreme Studios, I think they only used him in Extreme Studios. Extreme Studios, Rob Liefeld's company, in Supreme, earlier, I think it was like issue 7, 8, somewhere in there, maybe, earlier. Maybe it's in the teens. I don't remember. They introduced Thor, whatever. So this is basically like kind of a round 2 with Supreme versus Thor. It's kind of cool. It's a little bit closer to the actual, like, Norse legend of Thor, because he's got red hair, and but it's still cool. I thought it was really cool back in the day. Even being a Thor fan, I'm like, oh, that's a cool way to go about it. And like Asgard and everything was pretty cool. So it was just something fun. I saw that one, and I was like, all right, because I've got like a run of that book. I think I've got like 1 through 12. And then I started getting at like 22 or something. So I was filling that in. So I was like, I'll just get 21 and kind of fill it in however I want. But I really wanted that one just because of the cover. You know what I'm saying? The cover was the cool part. So, okay. So that's all the books this week, everybody. Let's jump through. If I can get over to these comments from last week's haul. Okay. We will burn through these as quick as we can, everybody. Thanks so much for sticking with us. And like I said, leave a comment. Let me know what you're reading and enjoying this week, or what you didn't like since the week's pretty much over. How'd you feel about that reveal in Action Comics? I guess that's the big topic this week. So it feels like it was to me, but maybe I haven't read Metal yet, and I just saw a whole bunch of stuff in Metal that blew my mind. So visually, it's got some game-changing visuals, but I'm sure it wasn't real. Or something? I don't know. Okay. Comments from last week. Leave a comment. We'll go over it next week. JLS Comics says, great haul, Justin. And yes, I did like that Dark Side special. Nice. It's a good book. I think, did it come out with a second print? I heard something about it. My eyes are failing me, guys. Okay. Next up, we got Iron Galactus. How's it going, Iron Galactus? Thanks for commenting, buddy. Says, did you know that there are variant covers for the Generation comics which have Stan Lee on the cover? I've seen a couple of those, yeah. Seems like a good set of books to get and have signed by Mr. Lee. Great video, and thanks for the advice about Thanos and whether or not it's worth reading trade paperbacks of him. Hey, no problem, Iron Galactus. anything I can do to help, man, I will always try to steer you in a good direction. But yeah, I think that would be a crazy good idea to get those variants and get them signed by him. That would be really cool. Something to have in your collection. So it's a good idea. If you got Stan Lee coming to a show near you, these are things you want to think ahead about. Think ahead about? Yes. Okay. Next up, Comically Flawed. How's it going, brother? He says, nice haul, man. Thanos, he's tried to do something nice for someone and killed half the universe. Yeah, I did say that, didn't I? Well, that's what he was doing. Thanks for the shout out. Got to get that bit up. Yeah, he put out a haul video last week, so definitely everybody go over to Comically Flaled's video, or go over to his video. Go over to his channel and make sure you check out his latest haul, which he got a super cool book you definitely want to check out. I got a new CGC book. It's over my shoulder here. I showed that off and unboxed it in Sunday Morning Comics. So definitely check that out on Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Did not mention that at the beginning, did we? No. Okay. Let's see. Comically Flawed said, definitely picked up Venomverse. May have missed it, but did you skip the Venomverse War Series books? No, I did not pick the War Series, the War Stories book up. Venomverse War Stories. I didn't pick that one up. I heard somebody say that that's what Venomverse should have been or something, but I don't know. It also goes on to say, had a light week again, but my random pickup this week was Dastardly and Muttley. Cheers. Dastardly and Muttley. That was fun, DC. Awesome. Is it IDW or is it DC? I think it's DC, right? Okay. All right. Next up, we got NES Master 80. What's going on? NES Master 80. How's it going, buddy? Says some stuff, and I gotta click some stuff. Okay. Says, nice haul. I also picked up both the Venomverse books and Batman. Batman's always good. It's been a light few weeks for me too with new books. Luckily last week at Fan Expo Toronto. Whoa, how was that, man? Did you check out Comic Pop? They were there. I was able to pick up a bunch of Valiant back issues to keep me busy. Nice. The Mr. Miracle book you read, was it the Tom King and Mitch Gerard one? I really dug that one. Yeah, the one that just came out. I think the second print of issue number 1 came out last week. So yeah, that one that's just out. I think issue 2 just came out. I believe if that's one you're talking about, that's the one I'm talking about. He said he really dug that one. I am blessed because I am both a fan of those guys. I'm a fan of both those guys. Nice. Looking forward to number 2 next week. Okay, so yes, that was the series you were talking about. I'm also looking for recommendations on Green Arrow. What is a good run? Thanks for the great videos. Hey, man, no problem. Really appreciate it. Oh, man, Green Arrow. Green Arrow good runs. Oh, man, I'm thinking. Maybe Quiver? Maybe start with Quiver. That was a Kevin Smith. And that's almost like a Green Arrow Reborn. So maybe start with Quiver. And then, I mean, you could do Longbow Hunters. Longbow Hunters is a good one to get. You can get that in trade. I would just get them in trade. They're easier to get. If you want to get the singles later on, you can. But Longbow Hunters was a good one. Like I said, Quiver. I don't know, man. It just depends on like what Oliver Queen you want. There was also, in the New 52, there was a good run by Jeff Lemire. I think it was the Clan Wars. Something like that. I think it was the Clan Wars. That was a really good series, and it was a long series. It seemed like it was a lot of parts. It lasted a lot of issues, but it was good. The art was awesome also, so that would be a really cool one to check out. Maybe that's where I would go. Maybe see if you can find that one first. Clan Wars. Man, I really want to say that's what it was. If I'm wrong, I will look through it. If I'm wrong, NES Master, I will let you know, brother. Okay, next up we got Ian Baldwin. What's going on, Ian? Ian says, "Hey, Justin. Hey, or hi. Yeah. You should give Iron Fist a go. It's kung fu goodness." Okay, maybe. What issue is it up to now? A few? Several? A lot? I don't know. It goes on to say, he's like, what if any of the new or old Marvel books will give you a go when Legacy starts? What if any? Okay, I get you. I'm thinking. I don't know. They're not really changing the books. So they're just changing. They're not. They're not really changing the books. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at a list or something as it gets closer to it. But I mean, they're swapping some creative teams. Like Mark Waid's going to Captain America and stuff like that. But I don't know. It just my Marvel pull, the Marvel section of my pull list seems like it has dwindled so much at this point. Where, as you can tell by this haul, I got one Marvel book, man. It's nuts. A solid week of books, and there was only one Marvel book that came out that I collected. Now, of course, this next week, this new comic book day that's coming up, there are definitely a few more Marvel books that I'm getting this week. But, as a whole, I'm down on what I normally get from the company. So, because they're not really changing a lot, we are having, like I said, with Wade going to Captain America and things like that, we are getting some changes, but not a ton. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm just going to kind of let it play out and pick things up as I see that they interest me, I guess. So, it goes on to say, Punisher's War Machine, Doctor Strange vs. Loki, or Moon Knight. Oh, you were giving me options. Well, crap. Punisher's War Machine sounds really cool. Doctor Strange versus Loki. Might have to pick that one up. Because Enchantress might be in that one too. That'd be cool. So, alright. I should have kept reading before I just went into a crazy answer. My bad. I'm going to go with Doctor Strange and Loki. And Moon Knight, I don't know. It depends. I want to read a preview of that book first. It depends on what they're doing with the character, what kind of version of the character we're getting, before I might do that. And he goes on to say, or are you looking forward to DC's Doomsday Clock? Great video. I watch every week. Thank you, Ian. Hey, Ian. Thank you, man. I'm definitely looking forward to Doomsday Clock. I guess I'm looking more forward to Doomsday Clock just because Marvel's been so up and down with some of their books and their stories, as far as like events and things like that happening. Whereas Rebirth with DC, a lot of the books have been pretty solid, like the whole run through so far. And Doomsday Clock's supposed to answer a whole bunch of that stuff. So I'm definitely in for Doomsday Clock. But man, Doctor Strange versus Loki. Oh crap! There's one other book that I'm probably going to get at least the first few issues of, and that's going to be the Marvel Team Up, The Thing and Human Torch book. Something about that book, I don't know. It's like it's a throwback. It's a Marvel Team Up. It's a throwback. So to see what's going to happen in that book, see if they found the Fantastic Four, if that's part of it, what's going on with that book, I'm definitely going to check that out. I think that should be a fun book. It's The Thing and the Human Torch. Regardless of what they're doing, they should be kind of butting heads or at least making fun of each other along the way. So I'll definitely be checking out that one. Okay. Thanks a lot, Ian. All right. Next up, we got Gomez, the comic collector. What's up, Gomez? Says, Justin, great pickups, broski. Thanks, brother. Daredevil looks awesome. Royals tempted to pick it up. Nice haul, as always. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Yeah, and another Royals is coming out this week. So that book seems like it's been every 3 weeks instead of every 4 or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm confused. Rag718. What's going on, Rag? Says, I'm liking Venomverse 2. Took me a while to get used to it, but I like it. Great pickups. Thanks, man. Really appreciate it. Everybody check out everybody's channel. If I'm mentioning somebody, definitely check out their channel. If they got videos, give them some love, too. We got Wolf and Fox 77. What's going on, Wolf and Fox? says, nice pickup on gold. Love, love, love. Wait, love, 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 love. Astonishing X-Men's new run. To me, it feels really, it feels like a really new X-Men run. And I love that story that's been brewing. I haven't read Blue or Gold, but man, Astonishing makes me happy as a lifetime fan. Good video, man. Cool, man. I'm really digging that you're, that's awesome that you're really digging Astonishing X-Men. That's awesome. Like I said, I just jumped back into Gold, went back to like issue 8, and then have gone forward, and it's better. I'm liking Gold more than I did at the beginning, so we'll see what's going on there. And Blue, yeah, I gave up on Blue. So Blue they all need to go back in time. Ian Yarrington, what's up, buddy? Ian's one of our writers over at Comic Book, man, so thanks so much for commenting here. Ian says, 7 to Eternity has been on point since the beginning. I love his name, man. It's his name that made me say that. He goes on to say, I love Remender, and his book is and this book is one of his best. Yes, I totally agree. I'm really digging 7 to Eternity also. I want to say it's been one of the more refreshing, like, visually books that's come out of Image in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Reborn, don't get me wrong, that was also good, but 7 to Eternity, it's something about it. You're just like seeing things that you've never seen before. It's really cool. All right, next up we got Holger Peterson. Holger Peterson, our buddy in Germany. What's going on, Holger? Holger says, hello, Justin. Hello, Holger. Great haul video. Thanks, buddy. My top 5 from last week's comics were Nightwing 28. Nightwing 29 is coming out this week, too. That's weird. Hawkeye 10, Green Lanterns 30, Green Arrow 30. Green Arrow 30 was pretty good, man. 7 to Eternity 9. Yes, everybody's loving that. My favorite back issue from last week, or from then, was New Avengers Fear Itself 16 from 2012. New Avengers Fear Itself 16 from 2012. Daredevil saves the life of Luke Cage kids, also drawn by Mike Deodato Jr. Who has recently become one of my favorite artists. That's very, very cool. I do not think I have that. I don't have a lot of Fear Itself, but I'll check it out on like Marvel Unlimited. That's very cool. Very, very cool. I remember hearing about that story. At some point, someone has mentioned that Daredevil did that, but I had no clue what book that was in. So, thanks a lot, Holger. Hope you're having a good week over there in Germany, buddy. All right, and next up we got the comic book villain. What's going on, villain? Villain says, nice all, Justin, as always. There was a lot of good books that came out this week. I picked up 26 books this week, 31 in total with double covers and variants. Oh, that's a lot of books, my brother. That's a lot of books, brother. All right, it says, man, did you hear all about that noise over the Walking Dead 171 B cover? There was a variant to that cover. There was a small run of the B cover that had a pink signature. I did see that somewhere. Maybe it was Jesse JLS or somebody showed it to me. The regular B cover had the signature in blue, and the one with pink signature also had 7 extra pages of the story in it. They didn't tell anybody it was coming out, not even the LCSs. I got a hold of one for $2.99, but when the LCS found out these books they pulled them and hiked the price. Oh, I would imagine. These books sold from $40 to $100 that morning on eBay. Wow. And you got it for $3. That's awesome, man. Goes on to say, well, Justin, the books I am looking forward to reading this week are a new one called Mad Men from Oni Press. Is that related to the TV show or no? Okay. Written by Paul Tobin. It's about a female Detroit special ops officer that is a Frankenstein, and she knows all the family's secrets. Nice. Looks pretty cool. Can't wait to jump into it. Yes. Next, No Worlds number 5, Strained number 5, Walking Dead 171, Batman 30, Beautiful Canvas number 3, Journey to Star Wars number 1. Really, that's the title? That's Journey to Star Wars? That's it? Oh, okay. Savage Things 7, and then, well, Justin, my friend, until next week, the comic book villain. Thanks a lot, Dylan. I really appreciate that. You give some great knowledge there. So everybody, if you see that Walking Dead 171, the B cover with a pink signature on it, and its cover price, you might want to grab it. And if it's not cover price, you may want to just debate with yourself whether or not it's worth it to grab it. But definitely something cool to look for. All right, everybody. That is all the comments. Thanks so much for hanging out for this one. That's all the comments. That's all the books we picked up. So, like I said, leave a comment. We'll go over it next week. Make sure you like. Make sure you're subscribed. And we'll be back soon with another haul video. I think I'm going to do a review or a story time, as it were, of a What If book very soon. This has come to me. I was talking to Comically Flawed about some of these, just how cool those stories are and things like that. So, yeah, I think there's going to be a What If video in our near future. All right, everybody, have a good one, and I'll be back very, very soon with some more stuff. Thanks for watching.